excuses or reasons. You cannot have both. One will lift you high, the second will keep you low. The reason that I say keep you low, it's because we are all starting at the bottom. We're all starting at a low point. And this is where we get to choose. Are we going to use the information, the data that comes from our past as an excuse as to why we cannot do what we want to do or be where we want to be? Or are we going to use it as a reason? Many people can say the same thing, but get this. Let's say I say, I grew up in a very poor neighborhood. This is why I cannot do it. This is now why I cannot make it. Or I can say the same thing in a different way. I grew up in a very poor neighborhood. I gotta make it. Or this is why I'm making it. You see the difference? It's the same sentence, but different energy, different mindset around it. And I actually grew up in a very poor neighborhood, and I grew up in a poor family. And me and my brother, we were completely different, completely. And me and my sister also completely different. But me and my brother are pretty much the same age. He's just 1 year and 9 months older than me. But I have a completely different mindset, completely, because I went through so much, and he went through so much as well. But we dealt with things differently. And I remember even when I moved to a different city with a friend exactly my age, I started businesses, I started endeavors. I was a very successful entrepreneur in Israel in my 20s, and he was just working for me. And eventually he left the city because he couldn't make it. He couldn't make it financially. He needed to move back with his parents. We had the same set of tools, pretty much the same upbringing because we lived in the same neighborhood, but two different outcomes. How can it be? How can it be? You see, now I really want you guys to understand it, because everything that happened in your life happened for you. It's just a matter of how you look at it. Look at Oprah Winfrey. She have all the credentials to say, I cannot make it in life. But she did. She got rejected multiple times. And if I remember correctly, I don't know exactly her story, but I know she went through abuse when she was a child. And many people who went through abuse, physical or emotional abuse, they turn out to be really bad people and very troubled in their head. Cannot blame them for that. But I really want you guys just to take responsibility over your own life and say, everything happened for me. When you wear the lens in life that everything has happened for you, everything is okay. Nothing is bad. Everything is adding to your life. Nothing is subtracting from your life. You see everything as an opportunity to grow and to learn, not as an obstacle, and not as even not a setback or a challenge. You say, oh, of course it needs to happen because there is something I need to learn. There's something I need. This adversity appears because I need to find a way to overcome it. By overcoming it, I'm going to become a better version of myself. When you embrace this mindset and you use everything as a reason to make it, that is it. You're golden. And at the beginning, like I said, we all have this sob story. But looking back, when you make it, everything was a reason. So why wait? Because when you make it, you say, because I was poor, now I'm rich. For me, I'm going to give you some examples of me. As a man, because I was cheated on, I am the best man now for my partner. Because I was cheated on, I trust her more. You see, you can take it and say, I'm going to be a better version of myself or a better version of myself. Because I grew up poor, now I'm rich. Because I didn't have much, now I have much. It's so simple to understand. Just the lens. That's the first thing that you must embrace. You say to yourself, I'm going to look at everything in my life from this point and on as a reason for me to achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve. And if you're not clear on what you want to achieve, on your vision, on your purpose, if you lack this type of clarity, it will be very, very hard for you to embrace this mindset, because if you don't see where you're going, you don't know why you're going. You don't know even why you keep on pushing. This is why it's hard for people who have no vision. They say, I'm pushing, but towards what? Where am I going? Where am I landing? And when you know where you're landing, when you know, I knew that I wanted to be a teacher since I was in my 20s when I opened up my first bar. Then I opened up a bartending school. Immediately I wanted to teach. Then I was a real estate agent, real estate investor. Then I was a real estate mentor. Then I was a money mindset coach because I was a financial advisor. Then a money mindset coach. Then I operated better. Then business, started businesses. I had multiple businesses, business coach. So for me, I always wanted to be a teacher. Even in my relationship, my ex cheated on me. I became a relationship coach because I fixed this. So when you are having this vision, and I believe that all of us needs to be teachers, all of us needs to be mentors. This is my belief. I'm going to extend on it on other videos. But for now, just realize that when you have a clear goal, you say, I'm going to be a teacher, just for example, because I can give you my example. So now everything is happening for me. I need to formulate some type of way, package it, articulate it so well so I can give it to other people. And then they apply it and they succeed or they overcoming this challenge in their life. And that is it. So everything that happened for me in my life, I was like, oh, it happened for me. Let's see what I can learn, how I can draw the conclusions. And for you, it can be the same. If you don't want to be a teacher and you just want to learn how to overcome challenges, embrace this mindset of, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to earn from it. This is not happening to me. This is happening for me. This is so important, you guys, to have this state of mind because life, thank God, just happens. We get slapped so many times from so many angles, and it can be difficult to navigate it if you don't have a clear aim. Even not just what you want to have, who you want to be, that this is the most important thing. Who do you want to be? I always knew I wanted to be a strong individual, grounded. And when my mom passed away just a couple of months ago, I didn't shed a tear. It's not because I'm so stoic and strong. It's one of the reasons. But the reason that I was so stoic and strong because I went through so much losses. I went through so much pain. And I learned how to deal with it in a proper, in a healthy way. So now when things happen in my life, I see it as an opportunity. And I believe also that when she passed, I needed to say it to you guys so you can see that you can even handle grief gracefully. Once you're very strong and grounded and you use everything as a reason and not as an excuse to excuse yourself, that's it. And by the way, my sister, God bless her, she just turned into drugs again after my mom passed. Now she's in jail, and that's unfortunate. She had an opportunity. She uses my mom's death and her depression to use drugs again. I used to be a drug addict. I have a tattoo here, broken Jack Daniels bottle. I used to be an alcoholic. I used to be an addict. I'm not anymore because I don't use excuses in my life. I don't take them. I don't give them. I will never give you guys an excuse. This is why I'm showing up here every day. Go to my Instagram page right now. You will see I post every day stories. I post reels. I post everything. I am showing up for you each and every single day to show you that it's possible to show up every day for yourself. Every day, again, it's a reason. Now, the reason for me to show up every day, I said it on camera. That's a reason. That's a reason. I can say it. I can say it. So make sure that you say it, speak it. Don't be afraid to say it. And if you go to my Instagram, the link in the description below, go to my Instagram. If I don't have a story, uploaded a story, the thing. If I don't, send me a message, tell me, Coach Paz, you lying piece of shit, unsubscribe from my channel, unfollow me on my Instagram, and if you ever bought a program for me, I'm going to give you a full refund. How am I? How I know that I'm never going to miss? Because even if I will be sick, what people call sick, I will still show up. I will do like this. I was like, you guys, I'm so done. Just stay strong. I will do something. I will not stay stagnant. Everything, the premise of today's video is reasons. What's your reason? Why do you want to have this beautiful life? And it's beautiful. Let me tell you, disciplined life and life with intentions that you're very intentional towards everything you're doing. Oh, this is so fulfilling. Everything has a purpose. I go to the gym to show you that you can have the physique as well. I'm kind of new to the gym. I just my first year now, but I'm never gonna stop. You will see me evolve. I go from good, better to best. I'm just gonna evolve. The reason that I know that I'm gonna evolve, everything, I'm never gonna stop, and I just gonna keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. That's it. Now it's 2025. I think it's March 2025. Revisit this video. Let's see. And I actually love this because I will revisit this video, see what I said, see me a year from now, much stronger, much richer, much wiser, speak more fluently. I know that. I know that because everything is a reason to become better. Nothing is an excuse to excuse yourself from doing what you know you should do. Especially as a man, there are no excuses. Zero excuses. Don't give them to anyone, ever. Make sure that no one hears an excuse from your mouth, because once you have an excuse, you are just, you're willingly crossing gender lines and you become a female. For females, it's okay to have an excuse. This is different. We are men. We are leaders. We need to be unbreakable, unshakable. So when your woman comes to, she knows that this is never moving. This, you can say whatever. I'm going to stay and I'm going to hold you and I'm going to guide you into safety. This is a man's job in this world. Make sure, you guys, that you become this motherfucker. If you don't become this man, don't expect anything good in your life. Just don't expect it. Life will not be good for you if you're not good for it. You got to work for it. Nothing works for you. You work for it. You work for people. You work for your luck. You work for your woman. You work for the humanity, for humanity. I can go on and on about it. Just wanted to keep it short and sweet. I know you got the message. I love you, and I'll see you again in the next one.